Hi everyone, this is Sumant from Decode Now. Welcome to this video where we will be discussing the basic fundamentals on schedulers, cron jobs and cron expressions. If you are already familiar with these theory concepts and just want to learn the implementation, watch this suggested video on the top right of your screen. If not, let's jump into the video. The first question arises is, what are schedulers? Let's imagine we have a web application and it performs certain tasks at specific time or time intervals. For example, let's say we need to perform a certain task every 2 hours to update the database or update the data, or on first of every month we need to send notifications to the upper management. How can we handle these type of schedulings? That's when schedulers comes into picture. Schedulers are essential components for any application that requires automation and periodic task execution. They provide a way to define when and how often a particular task has to be executed without any manual intervention. Instead of relying on someone to trigger these tasks manually, schedulers helps us to automate these processes, saving both time as well as effort. By utilizing schedulers, we can automate repetitive tasks. So these repetitive tasks include data synchronization, report generation, and even cleanup operations. One cool advantage of using schedulers is since there is no human intervention, there is no room for human error. So it is zero human error. Let's look at the next slide. We have cron jobs. So cron jobs is one of the popular way to define schedulers in Java Spring Boot. It provides us with a flexible and powerful mechanism for scheduling recurring tasks. In the context of Spring Boot, we can make use of cron expressions to define cron jobs. So let's look at what are cron expressions. A cron expression is a string that represents a specific pattern to schedule tasks. So basically, a cron expression is just a string which says at what specific time or time interval a particular job has to run. It consists of various time-based fields such as seconds, minutes, hours, days of the month, days of the week, and even the year. So basically it is a string which represents at what particular time or time interval a job has to run. And how is that defined? It is defined based on this time-based fields as we see here. Let's look at the syntax of this cron expression. So the syntax of cron expression consists of 6 fields that represents different time units. So all these time units that we discussed in this previous field, it will be represented as different fields in the cron expression. To be precise, 6 fields in the cron expression. So to understand the syntax better, let's look at what each field represents. So the first field represents year of the cron expression. So this is completely optional. So we can mention something like 23 or 2022, something like that. So this is optional. Most of the time we don't use this, but still this is one of the time field that we use in the cron expression. The next field is day of the week, which is represented by 0 to 6, where 0 stands for Sunday and 6 stands for Saturday. So this is day of the week field. Next we have month, which is represented from 1 to 12 since there are 12 months, where 1 represents January and 12 represents December. Next we have day of the month, 1st to 31st. So this particular field represents at which day should we run this particular cron job. That is from 1st to 31st. We can mention any value here. The next field is hour, that is 0 to 23, at which particular hour or the time that we want to run this particular cron job. That is mentioned by using this hour field. Next we have minute. So this minute is 0 to 59. At which particular minute we want to run this cron job is mentioned or defined using this particular time field. By using certain special characters, we can make cron expressions even more powerful. So let's look at those special characters. The first character is asterisk. Asterisk defines everything. What I mean by that? Let's say I mentioned star in the month field. It means that run this particular cron job every month. Or if I say star in the day of the month field, it says run this particular job every day of that particular month. So basically asterisk represents run it every time of that particular time field. Next we have comma. Comma allows us to have multiple values in that particular time field. Suppose I wanted to run something both on Sunday as well as Saturday. So in this particular day of the week field, I would say 0, 6. So basically this comma is allowing us to add multiple values here. So that's the use of comma in cron expressions. Next we have hyphen. Hyphen defines the range of the value. For example, if I wanted to execute a cron job from 1st to 10th of a particular month, then I would say 1 to 10th. I would not say something like 1 comma 2 comma 3 till 10th. It's not feasible. So we would use hyphen saying from 1 hyphen 10. So that is saying from 1st to 10th execute this particular cron job. So hyphen is basically used to mention the range of values. Next we have question mark. Question mark represents no specific value, and this particular question mark can be applied only on two fields, that is day of the week and day of the month. Let me just explain it with help of an example. Suppose I want to run a particular cron job and 10 on 10th of the month. So then I would say 10 in this particular day of the month field. I do not care whether that particular 10th is a Monday or a Friday or for that matter any day. So I would say 10 here and question mark here. So what I mean by that is on 10th, irrespective of whatever day it is, run this particular cron job. Vice versa, if we see, let me just say I want to run it on Monday. I would say 1 here in the day of the week field and question mark on the day of the month field. So irrespective of whatever day it is, it can be 1st or 31st. If it is a Monday, then just run it. So that's the use of question mark, and it can be used only on day of the week field and day of the month field. So this was about question mark. The next field is number sign. Number sign is nothing but the numbers that we add in the cron expression. So for minutes, we say 0 to 59. For hours, it is 0 to 23. So like that, whatever the number we represent is just the number sign which I have mentioned here. So this is all about the cron expression, its syntax, and the special characters which makes it even more powerful. If you want to learn the implementation of these cron jobs, how to define cron jobs with the help of these cron expressions, then watch the suggested video on the top right of your screen. Thanks for watching this video till the end. If you have learned something new, please do subscribe to our channel and support us. If you have any questions, suggestions or feedback, do let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like the video. See you in the next video.